You know, a picture is an act of seduction. It's an act of seduction between the subject and the photographer, for starters. You have to look at something and go, oh, I love that. That's so wonderful. I'm just falling in love with that and I want to take the picture. It means that much to me that I want to possess that through this photograph. And then in turn, the photographer has to put that back out into the world and give it to the audience and say, I fell in love with this once. Maybe you should too. Maybe there's something really desirable and wonderful and important here. The thing I find seductive about ice is its beauty and subtly its sense of presence and personality. Personality maybe is a little too strong of a word, but you feel a sense of consequence in life and place in ice when you're out there. And when you step from the rocks of Greenland onto the ice of Greenland, or the rocks of Iceland onto the ice of Iceland, there is a different creature underfoot, and you sense that when you're out there, and hopefully the pictures bring that across. In the Extreme Ice Survey, I'm basically bringing together art and science. I didn't rationally start out to do that, but that's how it evolved, just through kind of following my own creative instincts. But essentially, the art is the emotional, intuitive side of the humanities' response to experience, and science is the more rational, quantitative part of humanities' response to experience. And it's almost like two different kinds of people and two different parts of the brain, the art and the science part. When you bring them together, you get this much more powerful, explosive understanding of what's going on than you do if you're just looking at it through one paradigm or the other. Human beings generally don't understand that monumental change can happen in their own lifetime. And what this project has meant to me is that if the cameras can record monumentally huge pieces of landscape disappearing in a matter of weeks, months, a few years of my own life, that is a perception-altering experience. I've given Extreme Ice Survey shows to those who understand climate change and those who deny climate change. And I found it amazing to watch the reactions, both as I'm up on the stage watching the faces out there, as well as hearing the audience response afterwards. And one of the most gratifying things that I've heard in the past 3.5 years is this elderly man came up to me at one point at an arts museum down in Florida. And he said, you know, pleased to meet you. It was a very powerful show. I'm really glad to see that. And you know, you made a believer out of me. And I said, well, what do you mean? He said, well, I was the head of exploration for Texaco. And I thought this climate change thing was a bunch of hooey. But now, seeing your pictures, I really understand it. I get it. And he's come to 2 more shows that I've done in that same region, and he's a big fan. So I figure when I'm touching a guy like that, then these pictures do something.